Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. I really mean it. And look, I'm actually editing this week's video as we speak. Look, it's the freakish ears because we're in my home studio sort of thing. It's not as kitted out as the old one. You can hear some echo and reverb and such, but hey, the burdens of a renter, I can't deck out the rooms. There's an electric kit here that's recording the audio. Oh, my iPod DJ desk. I don't know what I'd be without my e-mate and gross iBook. But we're here to talk about the headphone hoard. I finally have it set up. Wait, right at the top, mate, this is the rack of the gods. It's just winners. Sony MDR7506s, like industry standard since like 91, and they're based on an 80s design. Like, again, proof that good headphones stay good. Mate, you got the Sammys. Really love these things. Reaffirmed with the cheap headphone video. Audeze LCT2s. I haven't actually used these in a long time. I mean, the Imperiums kind of broke that. Hey, mate, it's the Herdo 600s by old mate Senny. Of course, they live here. DT770s. Like, fantastic closebacks. These have been modified by Custom Cans. Me a fan. T1s, my first pair of brand new audiophile headphones. I haven't used these in a while either. I've really got to get back into them. 600 ohm headphones. Holy dingus. Meze Classics, just beautiful, nice thumpy sound. It's made out of wood. And it's fun having these two next to each other. These are my Sony XB1000s. These will get a video at some point, but these are just king of fun. Just that fun sound. It's so much bass. And the Grado SR60 is crispy top-end detail. They just sit on your ears and it's, yeah, such a shame that no one can get these. Like, Grado hasn't picked up on the, come on, mate, make more of them. Underneath this is, it's a shrine. It's an AKG shrine. AKG make so many headphones over these. I mean, they're dead now, rip. But I'm trying to get all the important ones, right down to K50s, 140s, 240s again, 340s, the 401s, 501s, then 612s, 712s. I know I'm missing the 701s, and then Quincy Jones had some 7 series. I do have the K812s, mate. They live under here. Like, where I can get to them quickly. The K812s. I love these things. But for fun, I've recorded 4 of these. K50s, the Sextets. I mean, both of these are 240s, but these are the proper OG ones. And then I'll want you to listen to the 501s, which are like orchestral headphones. And then, mate, their last ones before the sadness. Boy, those K50s sure sound like suck. And then, boom, I mean, on 1975, you could get sound like that. I really do feel like hi-fi came into being in the 70s. 60s music like James Brown, you go back and listen to that. Amazing music, amazing artist. The recording sucks. It's no one's fault, it was early days. I mean, 50s doo-wop wasn't that long ago. But yeah, 70s come along, listen to some Frank Zappa out of these and it sounds brilliant. 501, super clean, those mids, there's nearly no bass. They really are, they are designed for like orchestral music stuff. And then when those 712s kick in, it's just everything in there. Well, underneath the shrine, we've got just the rack of indifference. No man's land, basically. Look, these aren't bad headphones. Look, it's those Kossas. They were good. I would rather the Samsons, so they live here. The K52s, good. I would rather the Samsons. Yes, the ATX M50s, everyone's got these. Not bad sounding headphones. They're just made out of crap and they creak and I'm guessing Sid Meier's Pirates got their ship noises from these. I'd rather the MDRs that these are basically kind of doing a thing with, because you can actually change the ear cups between these, by the way. And those teal ones I ordered on Amazon. They don't come with teal ones. Oh look, cost 75s. They were good. I prefer the Samsons. Yep, Sony's, I can't remember their catchy names. Yeah, they're all right. They're not particularly wide. They do have a lot of extra bass. I do, have some Pandas here. They will get a video. I'm still working on that. I've got the AirPod Maxes. So these just live in no man's land. So they live here. One ODOs? Really fun how they got like the big cable and the little cable. You can barely see it. I'm filming with one hand here. Yeah, they're good. But just the video that I had planned for them just didn't really surface. It's just what happens. What a Grado SR325's doing here? Well, I've got the Hemps. Just past Frank's poo dungeon here, and just secrets all here. Yes, I'm watching Dogecoin. I got the Hemps. So yeah, these are nice cans. I find the 60s more comfortable, and I find the Hemps have more bass, and I just prefer them. Whereas these, if I could only have one pair between these and the 60s, I would have these. But then the Hemps kind of ruin that a bit. Look, it's the most important headphones I own. I don't know what Sony calls these. It's something catchy, no doubt. But these are the most important headphones because these are the top sellers on Amazon. They're like 20 bucks. This is what everyone's buying. So it's easy to get jaded when you're just princes of the headphone world. And it all starts just sounding the same. And then you put these on and they just help me appreciate what these are doing. Or maybe what some aren't doing. And then we got the scrubs down here. Yes, the Porta Pros are down here. A bit of a case like the no man's land of these guys. It's like, well, I'd rather wear these. But then I'd rather the Samsons. So they live down here. Ninja Turtles ones, I remember these not sounding as horrible as I was expecting. And so for some reason I've saved them. Well, here they are. The Razer headset, it was okay. It's lucky they're super, super cheap. It's got the 3D sound, which is fun, but one being louder than the other. And then reading comments, other people saying, yes, one of them's louder than the other for them as well. So, yeah. These are aviation headphones given to me by a pilot friend. They sound hideous. I just don't want to throw them out for some reason. These fugly Cosses, they should be up on another rack, but these are just so ugly and horrible sounding that they just have to live here. And look at those $20 studio headphones. Die! All right, so there's one more rack, right? And it's the old mates. Most of the old mates are these AKGs. I still need to get some K1000s. That would be pretty special. And some K701s, but yeah. These are some vintage headphones. Check these out. Sennheiser HD 430s, HD 540s, and then the 580s leading up to the HD 600s. That's like their great-granddad and great-great-great-granddad of old mate Sennies. Like even older ones, like some crazy AKGs here. What are these? The 145Ss? I ran out of space on the rack. I need a bigger AKG shrine. Check out these wild-looking Sonys. They sound horrible, but they look great. And old school Bear Dynamics, the Beatles were using these, but my pair just sound horrible. I think there's something wrong with them. I mean, it's the issue with crazy vintage headphones is that they've been on the planet for a long time. Like the actual speakers are made out of paper in some cases. I've got two pairs of these. Both sound different, but these sound better. So, it's hard to know if you're really getting the proper sound. I mean, these 140s, I never bother recording these because the ear cups are destroyed and I can't find any, look at that, that won't return. And like in the Meze video, the ear cups change the sound. So if they don't seal properly, they sound horrible. So that's a bummer. You're probably wondering where those Super Luxes are. They're at the warehouse. They live in the lounge room there because I'll use them with dirty hands. The KZs live in my backpack. So wherever I am, I've got a set of like dirty buds to pull out. That's awesome to have. Look, it's the HD 58Xs. These are excellent. Love them. These are actually going to James, old mate James, because he doesn't own any crazy audiophile headphones. And there's one more set that's important to me, and I waited forever to find these secondhand for a good price because I needed a breeding pair of these. Come on, Dogecoin, recover. Help me pay my student loans. In my lounge room here, I've got a matching pair of old Stax electrostats. There's my Cambridge amp, I got that over there, and these are plumbed into an Energizer, just, you can't see it. There, hang on, you can barely see it. It's an Energizer. Because these things need full-blown speaker power, it's insane. These need more power than these things. Look, it's my Hippo. So yeah, I've got two of these so two people can sit and watch movies just like, oh look, it's me. This has got an Apple TV, so that has Tidal. So Tidal to the Cambridge, from the Cambridge to the Energizer, to the Energizer to the Stax. And you could just sit on a big couch and just, yeah, listen to music. Although the Empyreans were absolutely outstanding. Well, this is what happens when you want to review headphones for a living, is that you need lots of them. You know, that's why I've got the vintage ones, because, you know, if people are coming up with new headphones, it's got to be better than what's been made years ago. And I want to see what, you know, the improvements are. I mean, that little recording session I gave you, oh, the improvements. But anyways, thanks so much for supporting me. So many nuggets left to come. Like, yeah, so many nuggets are on the way. I've got some rippers for you. So stay tuned for those, mate, and I'll see you.